please write it down, and my colleagues will try to help you and answer your questions during the call only. If you have any question, please raise your hand. We will give you the access to unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself and post your question. Okay. We have Anish. Good morning. Can you please unmute yourself?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Actually, I just want to ask regarding this recall and destruction. Is there any B2B integration is available for this recall and destruction, or we have to do it only through the portal directly?
I think for recall and destruction, there is B2B available, right?
Yes, there is. Khusro, if you want to chime in on this one.
Yeah, sure. So we have a set of APIs for which we will be rolling out for which they are already rolled out part of the 13 December go live. Batch recall is part of them. Destruction, there are a set of APIs on that, and there are other additional APIs which we are rolling out. Now, the APIs are already available in production, but we are right now in the process of finalizing the technical guides and then releasing them to you.
Okay, currently it is not available in the portal, right?
It is available, but it's not, you don't have the documentation. So the Postman collection is not updated and the technical guide is not updated.
Okay. That's why the B2B user, they said there is only 16 scenarios are available. This recall and destruction is not available for them. So I just want to confirm this. And one more doubt I have to ask regarding this shipment import permit. So if I am doing some, I tried to put some import permit ends in 2022, but this is, I'm getting error when I'm putting this import permit.
The import permit, where did you get it from?
I got it from this actual shipment.
So you are doing this in production or staging?
Actually, this shipment is an it gets some excuse from the MOH to do this first time. So that shipment permit is not commissioned in the Tatmeen, but I tried to do some trial in the stage portal using the shipment import permit.
No, but for staging, you need to use the predefined two import permit that we have mentioned in the technical guides and the onboarding guides. You can only use those two because those are testing import permit.
Okay.
For production, you can use the actual one for commissioning.
Please refer to the technical guide for manufacturers. You will find the sample import permit in that document.
Okay, thank you. And one more thing,
Yes.
when I'm getting some successful notification from Tatmeen, so there will be even shipping. There will be three notification. One is message. Second notification is object event successfully processed. The third one is event on this date and success in this time successfully booked. This timing is not matching with actual timing. Is it make any complications?
What do you mean by not matching with the actual timing? The event time that you have put?
I did the shipment on around 2:45 p.m. here, but
Okay.
in the notification it is showing 10:42 successfully booked.
Okay. So basically it is showing you UTC. Have you sent this on onboarding at Tatmeen, this issue?
No. I just faced this issue yesterday. I noticed this issue yesterday.
Yeah, basically this is not an issue. This is just the time zone conversion, which is showing you in the UTC format. Just send us on onboarding at Tatmeen, and then we can look into it.
Okay, it will not make any issue for the shipment, right?
No, it will not make an issue for you.
Send us the message and the response so that we can tally them.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Quest, good morning. Quest guest, can you please unmute yourself? Okay, Chitania.
Yeah.
Chitania,
Chaitanya, how are you? You should be done by now.
Yes, but all good. So everything was completed. Just a follow-up question, and just I just want to congratulate the team because the support what we got during the onboarding. And after go live, we faced some issues, but really we are getting on-time responses from Tatmeen as well whenever we have escalated any issue. Uh, so currently we have three recurring issues. One is the quantity mismatch that we have identified. It was a problem with our agent that they haven't maintained the GTN number against it. And other is the GTNs were not linked because there is no proper communications to agents from Mohab because it's a miscommunication. So all those were resolved, but we face a new issue regarding batch manufacturing and expiry date mismatch. Like this is the new issue. Like we face for two organizations of MSD as well as Orkanen, but my understanding about the Tatmeen is it will verify the GTN against a particular quantity that what we have maintained in the shipping import permit system of Mohab. But now it is validating the manufacturing and expiry date as well against a batch when we are trying to report. So is it the expected functionality from Mohab or from Tatmeen or?
So the manufacturing and expiry date of batch, right? So if you commission a batch with one manufacturing and expiry date for a particular product, right? So now after 2 days, you're trying to commission the same batch for the same product with a different manufacturing and expiry date, then it's going to validate, right? You cannot have the same batch with two different manufacturing and expiry date. So that is one of the issue you might face. But again, if you can send your screenshot exactly what issue, if you're facing some other issue, can you explain?
Yeah, so we have three different batches. For example, take GTN-A. So GTN-A has batch A, batch B, batch C. And these three have three different manufacturing dates and expiry dates. So what I assume is when we are maintaining the shipping input permit number, so we are required to maintain the manufacturing date and expiry date. Like when we apply for the permit in the Mohab system, so agent need to input the manufacturing date, expiry date, batch number, GTN, and a quantity. So when we are trying to, in the Mohab system, they have maintained X manufacturing date and X expiry date. And when we try to report to Tatmeen, right? So Tatmeen is expected to receive the same dates what we have maintained in Mohab system. So if we mismatch, like if we have maintained in Mohab as 28th of Feb as an expiry, but if we try to report 27th of Feb as an expiry, then it is popping up in error.
Yeah, that means it's not validating against the import permit system, the manufacturing and expiry date of the batch. So it's validating the G10, but not the manufacturing expiry dates.
Yeah, that's what the understanding I do also have, but we are facing this issue because nowhere we are providing these manufacturing and expiry dates in any of the systems except in Mohab system.
We need to see the error. This will help us understand. Yeah.
If you can email, please, and then we can reply back.
And one more thing, this error is coming on first commissioning that you are doing or after the commissioning part?
So because we have like in our organization, we are reporting based on the product wise. Like for example, if you have three products, one product having 4 batches. So we'll report only one Tatmeen reporting for all the 4 batches. So it will split the batch wise commissioning. So when we are posting the commissioning, it is popping an error.
Okay, Chaitanya, let me try to help you just with a possible scenario. If you report the first message with a batch number, that batch number is recorded on Tatmeen. If you with the manufacturing date and expiry date, if you try again with a second message to commission products using the same batch number again for the second time, the new batch number is being compared with the existing batch number in Tatmeen with the manufacturing date and expiry date. If they mismatch, then the message will fail.
Yeah, but we are not using the same batch number. It's a different batch number always.
Okay.
Yeah, then
the message will help us, the request and the response as well.
Sure. I'll be sharing that. Yeah, part of that, I have only one query. So in the last meeting, it was discussed that Mohab will release a guide maybe in near future regarding that aggregation is not needed. All right. So is there any update or when can we expect that?
Still work in progress. We don't have clarity on this, but we're
Okay.
following up regularly on this.
Okay, then we are good. Yeah, so that's all I have. And thanks for the support, Baha, and your team.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Realization guide.
Got it. Quest, I have allowed the mic for everyone, so please unmute yourself. I think this should work now.
Hello.
Quest? Hello, yes.
Hi, good morning. Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, but sorry, it's Ansar's turn. Ansar, can
Hello.
you?
Hello. Sir,
Yes.
my name is Ansar. I'm from Burjil Drug Store. Sir, we are getting from the supplier SSC code with the invoice with SSC code. When we are scanning, it shows that the event does not exist. When we contact the supplier, they are not giving the clarification over that. Every time they are sending the invoice with the SSC code. When we are scanning, every time it shows the same. The event does not exist.
You are doing this in staging or production?
No, production.
And you are a pharmacy?
No, we are a drugstore. We are just storing our medicines to our outlets.
So the manufacturer, they have shipped this items to you?
No. We are taking only from the MPC, the city, like this one only. Not from the. We don't have anything manufactured. No, nothing. We are just store.
They have done a shipping action on Tatmeen, right?
Yes. I think so, because we don't know anything from when we ask about the supplier, they don't know. They are not giving the clarification. This is new one. This is old one. Nothing. They are not giving the proper answer also.
Like for you to be able to receive, they should have shipped the products to you.
When verification, when we are doing the verification, that also showing that the product does not exist.
Then they haven't done anything on Tatmeen. That's why it doesn't show. What we can do, if you can send us the SSCC, we can check if it's in the system or not.
Yeah, we can check.
See where it is exactly.
Yeah, if it's in the system.
If it's in the system.
But if he is getting this error, this means the manufacturer haven't commissioned the data.
Right. So to investigate whether the MPC actually did ship to you, send us the information. Let us see in the back office what happened, and the team will get back to you via email, of course.
Okay. This one, the second one, the regarding reference number. Regarding reference, there is any proper this one anything proper? They need to do anything properly or not?
Or what?
This reference number, when we are getting the invoice, when we are making receiving, they are showing us a reference number. What is the reference number means?
Yeah, so when somebody is shipping the items from one location to another location, so there's an optional field, reference number.
Okay.
Yeah. And first of all, this is an optional field. Secondly, and also when you're receiving it, also you have the reference number, right? So this can be your own system's, object, right? So like outbound delivery, inbound delivery, those kind of objects, you can put that. And this is something to tie your internal system with Tatmeen. Where from reporting point of view and from support point of view, this is very helpful. But this is an optional field. You can keep it blank also if you wish to.
Ansar,
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
any other question?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks. Prithvijit.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, actually, we have two things to check with you. One is in the staging portal, we are not able to see our users.
Which users?
The users who registered in the staging portal, we are not able to see them.
Okay, so you are the SPOC and you created several users for your colleagues and you are not able to see the list of users, correct?
Yes.
Can you please take a screenshot of the page that you are finding when you go to the users page, the settings page, and send it to onboarding@tatmeen.ae. Let's investigate.
Okay, and one more thing.
Yes.
If we upload the batches in the staging environment, we are not able to see that as well in the message log.
How did you upload the batches to the staging environment? How? File upload?
No, it's using the API keys.
API keys. Okay. So you sent a B2B message. Did you query that message to check whether it was posted successfully?
Yeah.
And it was posted successfully.
Yes.
But if what sort of message? Commissioning, shipping, what exactly?
It's a green color text. It's green color text. Success. Yeah.
No, the message type. What did you do on the staging, on the APCIS?
Sorry, please understand.
So is it commissioning message, packing message, receiving, what dispensing? What sort of message did you do?
It's a trial batch. We have another software. From that software only we saw this message showing in green color and it's successfully uploaded.
Yeah, Tatmeen does not have a trial balance.
But I think you are using some third-party integrator.
Yes, exactly.
Which one?
K-Vision.
Sorry.
K-Vision.
Okay, so the best way possible is that there is something wrong with the integration that these guys are doing. They are not probably capturing all the errors. So if you can ask them, provide the request XML and the response, and we'll check what happened to that message.
Actually, we got this XML file and we uploaded. I mean, we sent to onboarding email.
Okay.
When was that?
That was 2 days before.
We can send it one more time.
Yeah.
Have it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please send it and we'll fix it. No problem. We'll check what happened to that message.
It's not connected with that user issue, right? It's not connected with what we are not seeing the users.
So for user, can you tell me your email address, the Spock email address which you are talking about, which is not able to see the user?
Yeah, I can put in the chat now.
Yeah, please.
And to which email did you send it?
Onboarding.
Which email? Onboarding?
Yeah.
Okay, from your own email, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if I search your name, I will find the messages.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, thank you. I posted that POC email in the chat box.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Sayed, good morning. Sorry, now you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello.
You
good
can hear
morning.
me?
Yes.
Good morning. Yeah, so my question is, how do we export the existing stock that we have in the pharmacy in the Tatmeen portal, especially the production stage?
Okay. You cannot upload the existing stock that is currently in your pharmacy to Tatmeen. What we can do, or what the email that we have sent to upload the existing stock, is just to remove the warnings, so that if you scan one of those items by mistake, you do not receive a warning message on Tatmeen. That's it. But you will not be able to see them on Tatmeen. The commissioning to Tatmeen starts with the new products coming from the manufacturers only.
So it's not us uploading the list of products, it's the manufacturer who uploads the database.
Correct. New products entering the country. Yes.
How do we know if it's already uploaded? How we will know if it's already uploaded?
How do we know if a product is already uploaded?
You need to ask them.
Yeah,
We need to
basically,
ask the supplier.
Yes. Or you can use yours.
yeah, when you receive, as you usually do at the moment, when you receive a shipment, you receive an invoice or a bill of quantities or whatever. So you keep receiving that. In parallel, whomever is sending it to you will report it to Tatmeen. Will ship it over to you through Tatmeen.
You can also
Okay.
use a feature called product verification on Tatmeen portal, where you can scan an item, and if it is there on Tatmeen, you can see the record of it.
Okay. How about if we scan an item and there is a warning, it says that it's not available in the production. It's so it's up to the supplier to have it there, to the manufacturer to have it there. How do we proceed in this case?
Okay. At the moment, there are several possible scenarios. One scenario is that the licensed agent who sold you the product did not report it to Tatmeen or did not make sending messages to you. The other scenario is that this product is not original and it wasn't originally commissioned to Tatmeen. The third scenario is that it was already there in the country prior to the go live date of 13th of December, although it is an original product, authentic product, but it's not reported to Tatmeen because it entered the country before December 13th. However, these might change as we go through the process of Tatmeen launch. Gradually, all the products in the country will become reported to Tatmeen and you shouldn't be receiving this message.
So we just wait.
So should we just wait until we stop receiving those errors? So
Yeah, proceed.
until all product information is available?
Proceed normally with your operations. Don't change anything.
But for those specific products that give us warning, we have no other way. We just have to wait for the supplier and the manufacturer.
No, Said. Proceed with your current operations. Yeah, do not halt operations because the product is not on Tatmeen. Continue what you are doing. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Said.
Thank you.
Regarding the M. Hassam at Contra Pharma, you are not SPOC. The SPOC for your GLN is it.me@contrapharma.com. So if maybe somebody changed the SPOC, and if you want to be the SPOC of this GLN, you need to contact BrandSync.
This is who doesn't see the users?
Yes, because he's not the SPOC.
Okay. Only the SPOC can see the other users. That's
Yeah.
okay. Mr. Rafiq, good morning.
Very good morning, Mr. Nibal. Thank you so much.
No problem. How are you?
Thank you. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. So, Mr.
Yes, Rafiq.
Nibal, so I have one query here. See, now some of our suppliers, like MSD, Roche, so many suppliers are ready with the shipping with the reporting Tatmeen, and we are successfully acknowledging as well. But when we are invoicing to the customers, like government health authorities and the private health authorities, we are issuing to both SKUs, we are invoicing, which is reported Tatmeen, which is non-reported existing stock, which is before 13 December stocks. So if customer is not acknowledging the reporting pack, if they have anything for them, or someone notified them to acknowledge or no from Ministry of Health?
We did not call one by one or hospital by hospital and tell them you need to start receiving. That is an announcement sent by the ministry. That is a ministerial decree that was released in the newspaper more than almost 2 years ago. So, yeah, they need to comply. If they are not complying with the ministerial decree, then they need to answer some questions later on when the officer visits them, empowerment officers visit them. But you need also to tell them that I have sent you these products on Tatmeen, you need to receive them. So that's also your role as a supply chain partner to...
Yeah, that's what. Actually, if we inform, because, it's like challenging currently, because, every pharmacy and clinics and hospitals to be informed, and so many hospitals, so many clinics, and even in the government health authorities, DHA, MOH, still they are not ready to acknowledge, and we need to explain them how to be acknowledged in the system. So
yeah, I would recommend sending a circular to all your clients, one email to all of them, telling them please start receiving the items on Tatmeen that we send you. That is one thing. The other thing, if you have other challenges, I would highly recommend that you send to the ministry, to the digital health department, and raise that concern.
Sure. We will highlight this, and I highly appreciate if you please send notification to the hospitals and pharmacies to start reporting Tatmeen.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks. RKGV.
Yeah, hi, good morning. This is
Good
Rajesh
morning.
from No Nordisk. Yeah, so we are supplier, sorry, manufacturer. So we have successfully reported 5 shipments to Tatmeen, and our distributor also received that. But my question is, our Spock is not able to see the messages using the message log in the portal. When we click the message log button menu, it's throwing an error. We already reported to Tatmeen, onboarding Tatmeen. I got also reply that it's forwarded to the technical team. I just wanted to understand, is it only us facing the issue, or is it everybody is facing the issue?
You are still facing this issue?
Yes, yeah. Just 2 minutes back I checked. Yeah.
You're using the Spock to see the event log, right?
Yes, yeah.
He should use another user.
No, but this error message, he's receiving,
Yeah.
he's getting this error message.
Okay. Log.
Just
This
try to
is-
do one thing. Yeah, sorry, just one comment. So try to do one thing, run in incognito or do a hard refresh on your browser, Control F5. Sometimes it's picking up the old app from the cache.
Okay, I also did that in cognito mode. I tried, but yeah, I can try it again. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have to check.
Taniotis. Taniotis, good morning.
Good morning. My question is regarding the missing stock and stolen serial numbers. How I saw the API, but how can we really implement this thing? If I don't have the serial number in front of me, how can I report it as missing or stolen?
Yeah, so if something, so basically your internal inventory management, how would you know if something is stolen or something is missing?
I have 10,000 pieces, let's say, in my stock. I make a stock count and I find 9,999.
And then basically, again, if in your internal inventory management, if you're not capturing the serial number information, few ways I can tell you how you can do it, right? So, for example, when you're having shipping and receiving being done, right? So there is a way you are asking your preceding partners to share information with you, right? So one way is basically you're asking them to share these serial numbers. The other way is you're basically scanning them, right? Again, if you have that information which your preceding partner is sharing with you, that is one way to go about it and basically doing the research. Currently, Tatmeen is not sharing this information with, what stock you have at your location or what are the incoming shipments which are coming to your location. We are looking into implementing that in future, but at this time, we are not providing this. So this is something which is outside Tatmeen you'll have to manage.
Okay. And the other thing is, especially during the transitional time, the returns from customers back to the warehouse. Okay. During the transitional time, some serial numbers are registered, some are not registered. When I'm doing a return, let's say I will scan all the serial number returned, but not all of them are in the database. How I will what I will report back from this customer. And
Sorry,
does the customer
Let me take that, Mustafa.
Sure.
Does the customer send the return as a message back to the trader?
Yeah, see, what you said is fine, but the thing is that right now during the transition period there will be products which are in Tatmeen and which are not in Tatmeen. So the only option is you try to run that transaction, it fails, you exclude the numbers which are not in Tatmeen. Because if you are using, it depends on what you are using. If you are using B2B and you send an APCIS message which contains all the items, then system processes it completely or doesn't process anything. So if there's an error in one of the item, it's going to return back. But when you're using portal, as soon as you scan it, it's going to show you which item has error, so you can remove it and then process the rest of the message. So what you're saying is true, but right now, like Mustafa said, you cannot see the stock. You cannot see what's available with in your warehouse. And even for return, this is not even in your warehouse. So this is something you have to manage right now. If you see an error, you just exclude it from the reporting.
Okay. So let me understand. I will scan everything. I will send, and it will write a message for the failed items, right?
Exactly. It will respond back by saying this item doesn't exist.
Okay. In case that, let's say it's one item that is shipped to a pharmacy from two distributors, okay? And the pharmacy returns me back a serial number that I have never shipped. Because it's from the other depositor. They mix it up in the pharmacy and they're returning back to the warehouse of one depositor a serial number that it doesn't exist in my database. Should I accept it by law, not accept it by law? What should I do?
This is depending on your operation. Are you currently, what are you doing, right? So if you're sending something to a pharmacy and they are returning something else back to you from different serial number, currently this is basically what you're talking about. In your current operation is a different product they're sending back to you, right? You never send it to them. They're sending something different back to you. So, again, by law, I wouldn't want to answer by law what you need to do. But what I can tell you from Tatmeen point of view, you can basically say, I'm not going to accept it. And then you can basically, the pharmacy has an option to cancel that shipment, right? So if they have made a mistake, so there are cancellation transactions and they can cancel that shipment and reship whatever is the the correct information, the correct serial number.
Okay, but now is a transitional time. I'm shipping now before Tatmeen without serial numbers, no serial number record, and I'm returning back something that maybe I have sent, but it wasn't through Tatmeen.
Okay. Currently, you don't have this check that I'm sure there are identification. There are serial numbers currently also on these products, right? Currently, how do you check? What is your operation? Do you check that currently?
No, currently we are not checking serial numbers. It was a new law from December, right?
And that's fine, right? That's fine. Basically, what is going to happen from Tatmeen point of view, it's we are marking them as a return, but ultimately it's for analytics point of view. It's if you conceptually, if you think about it, it's basically a shipping back to you from that pharmacy, a shipping back that particular product to you. So it is fine. You basically accept it.
Or reject it.
Yeah, or reject it, up to you. I mean, from analytics point of view, we will be just kind of showing that, okay, whether it's a normal shipping versus a return shipping.
Okay. Okay, so there is no, okay. And when I'm shipping, currently we don't have packaging. We just ship the 200 serial numbers, let's say, without packaging the items. Is it mandatory to send external packaging?
See, okay, now imagine if you are sending 200 saleable items. I mean, just from operation point of view, let's just think about it, right? So you are sending 200 saleable items without packaging. What are you going to do? Are you going to go in Tatmeen and report, even with the B2B, you are going to send those 200 serial numbers as a B2B message, shipping message? And if you are going to use portal and mobile, then you are going to be scanning each of those 200 items to be shipped out. This is one way. I mean, again, currently, there is serialization guide, Mohab serialization guide, which is under review, which is from aggregation point of view. I'm not even going there. From operations, if it is doable, whether it's doable for you or not, to send, or instead just send a particular pallet there with or a shipper case with these 200 items, and you're just scanning once, right? So you have to think about that from your operations point of view.
Okay, I'm thinking about it, but the problem. Okay, now the automation that I have all my pieces loose and it's scanning with automation. Okay, but they're shipped as loose. There is no packaging. The packaging is happening at a later stage. During picking, I'm scanning the serial numbers with automations, but packaging is happening after. So I have the 200 serial numbers that I have picked, but I don't know in which box I will put it after. I will just put 14 one, 14 another. So I'm asking if now is mandatory to send the secondary, the tertiary unit or not.
When you're, the problem with your questions, Yani, it's your call. It's up to you.
So we are allowed to send only the serial numbers of the single piece.
You are a manufacturer or a distributor?
Distributor.
But it's your call. If you want to overcomplicate your operations, it's your call.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Panayotis. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. RX Now Pharmacy, can you unmute yourself?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I just want to go back to the errors that Said, I'm from the same pharmacy that Said spoke about earlier. We're basically using the Tatmeen system. We're scanning the products and it is showing an error. I know that you mentioned to Said that it's an error because it hasn't been registered on the supplier end and just to continue operations as normal. So we are not using Tatmeen at all because every product we scan, we receive an error.
At the moment, yes, because most of the items have already entered the country prior to December 13th. Yes, so you are right. Most of the items are now, you will receive the error. Correct.
Okay, so we just keep scanning, and if we keep getting errors, we just continue operations as normal and don't use the Tatmeen. And then the ones that do go through, we will use Tatmeen. Is that okay?
Correct, yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's an aid.
Yep.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Artem. I'm from Fering. We are a manufacturer. I have a question. So the serialization started last year in December, and as far as I know, we have a grace period if something we cannot provide. So for the shipments in December, we allowed to ship without reporting this data to Tatmeen. Is it correct?
That's not quite accurate. No, it's not a grace period. The December 13th go live holds ground. Yeah, it didn't change, but the ministry is not stopping the shipments. So there's no official grace period, no announced grace period. The ministry can start stopping shipments tomorrow if they want. Yeah, it's not a grace period.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I would call it exemption in this case, maybe. But yeah, so basically, I just wanted to know, so what in general we need to do with such shipments. So if they do not stop and we didn't provide for any reason shipment information, so can
You still
we
need to commission. You need to commission them, even if the ministry didn't stop them. But ideally, you need to commission them on Tatmeen, and you need to send the details to the licensed agents to start receiving them and distributing them.
I would encourage you to report to Tatmeen. Use the platform, flush out any challenges that you might face, because we as the technology operator, we don't have any, and we don't know when the ministry is going to enforce the system. So take advantage of this time, test out your systems, iron out your operations, introduce Tatmeen into your operations while you have time to do so.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So basically, we did not upload them due to the issue which we faced, and our warehouse operations couldn't provide codes in time. And I just wanted to know risks for the shipments where we could not provide this information.
Continue your operations as they are, and please take advantage of this time, this quiet time, I would say, to flush out any issues that you have integrating to Tatmeen or using it for that matter.
Okay, but for the shipments which we, for instance, had in the past, so I have option to send commission event of the entire lot. However, we shipped lot partially. So would it work, or I cannot upload entire lot as permit number? I believe has a lower quantity. What is the process?
Partial commissioning is allowed. So for single import permit, you can do partial commissioning.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know exactly what we shipped, and for me, for now, what I can do only if I want to commission like items from that shipment, I can provide entire commission of the entire lot. But the shipment itself was a partial shipment. So would the system allow me to provide commission event of the entire lot in this case for the permit number where I have quantity less than the entire lot?
Yes, system does allow, if you want to commission for a shipment import permit, all the quantity which is defined in the shipment import permit for that G10, you can commission. Operationally, again, you'll have to see whether this is the right way to go about it, right? You are basically commissioning all the items and then you're shipping them one by one in different, shipments. It's basically your call. Shipment does allow commissioning of those, but you will have, because you're basically going against a shipment import permit, you'll have an instance where you have commissioned everything and now things are just sitting there. Obviously you cannot commission something unless that is there, that is manufactured, right? So you have to have a proper item there in that particular commissioning location which you are commissioning physically, right? So but at the end of the day, it's your call. They're just stocks lying there and you're basically shipping out from those commissioned items.
Okay, thanks for explanation.
Thank you. Thank you, Ahmed. Rafiq, again, you have another question? Let me allow your mic. Yes, Rafiq, please unmute yourself now.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Nibas. Sorry for that. Again, I'm back. So actually, I just have one question regarding the GLN.
Yes.
If the some customers not provided still GLN, still we are invoicing for them. So we can have still we have some obligation, we can do it, or no?
So currently,
or we need to stop this.
One of your customers didn't obtain a GLN yet, correct?
Yes.
Okay, if you want to look at the law says you cannot distribute items without tracking them on Tatmeen. So if you want to abide by the law, you need to give him a call and tell him, without a GLN, I will not ship any item to you because this is what the law says. I will just answer you on this part. So the law says they need to get a GLN, and you are not allowed to send them commodity if they do not have a GLN.
Okay, so this is the mandate. So they have to do it.
Yes, the
because,
decree.
they are delaying because some customers are still delaying and not. We are continuously communicating with them, but they have taken time.
Okay.
So
you can download the ministerial decree from our website, from tatmeen.ae, and you can share it with them. There is the English translation that says it is not allowed to trade pharmaceutical products without tracking them on Tatmeen.
Fine. So there is one more question from my side. See, we have two GLNs in one SPOC.
Okay.
So if, for example, supplier reported to our head office GLN, and we need the shipment is very immediately urgent because like DHA and Ministry of Health needed item very urgent. So we want to take it in a Sharjah, Dubai location. So it is possible.
Okay. you need to think logically about this, Rafiq. So the item is in one location while the manufacturer sent it to another location. And you need to ship it out of that location because it's urgently required by a hospital. You can virtually move the shipment from the location that it's supposed to be to the location where it is actually in. So you can do that virtually and continue your operation. So Tatmeen shouldn't be restricting you. It should help you. That's how you look at it.
Yeah, actually, it's sometimes it's like a narcotic and sometimes life-saving medications. So it's going to the Abu Dhabi Kizad warehouse and coming back to the Sharjah again and moving to the Dubai Health Authority or Ministry of Health. It's taking time, 2 days. So that is, I just need a flexibility to have this. It's exceptionally, not always.
Okay, keep in mind if you do that virtually, so if you virtually ship the item from Abu Dhabi to Sharjah and then from Sharjah to the Dubai Health Authority, you need to make sure that the item, the final item, is where it should be. So where it is physically now and where it is on Tatmeen. Because if the empowerment come to you and they ask you about a specific item that you already reported that it left your facility, you need to have a good answer for it. Yeah. So the answer is you can do it virtually. You can move the items virtually. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Niva. Thank you so much.
Anish? Anish, can you unmute yourself?
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, sorry for one more time. I forgot to ask one regarding one scenario regarding this cancellation of this receiving and shipping. This B2B integration is available for this scenario.
Yeah, cancellation is basically return shipping and return receiving, right, Mustafa?
Yeah, no, okay. So cancellation is, for example, if somebody has made a mistake, right? So the difference between, I would say, return is that, okay, return, for example, I'm shipping something to a location and the destination location receives it. And then out of that particular shipping, say you have sent 2 pallets. For whatever reason, you say, okay, I want to return 1 pallet back. That would be your return scenario. But cancellation is when you're shipping something, say, for example, you've sent it to a wrong GLN. Now, only if the receiving is not done in Tatmeen, then the cancellation for that particular step can be done. So here on the portal, the cancellation transactions are there, but on the
B2B,
I doubt we have cancellations. Khosrow, cancellations are not there, right, on B2B?
I think we are adding them part of the new APIs.
Okay.
I need to cross check.
Okay, in that case, if the cancellation is, suppose we shipped one item into wrong GLN and we want to sorry, we are going to receive one item. So I want to receive the cancellation. So there will be any notification will be provided to both end from the
No. So no, see, the thing is you have shipped the item, right? And now you want to cancel it, because you have made a mistake, right? So you can basically go ahead and cancel it. Go to the portal and cancel it. You will not receive a notification. The receiver will not receive a notification that somebody has canceled it.
Okay, so at that time it will be in the transit mode, right? In the Tatmeen.
It can only be cancelled if receiving is not done. So
Suppose
it is in transit. Yes.
Suppose I got one shipment from one supplier, and they shipped to my GLN, and when I received it, it is damaged, something like that. So I don't want to receive that one.
Okay. So again, depending on your operation, you can do 2 things here, right? You can do basically, now you're saying, okay, this was supposed to, there was no mistake basically made. Again, when I keep on saying, depending on your operation. So there was no mistake which was made in this shipping. It came to the correct location and you have received it. And now you have realized, yes, it is damaged. Now you should go with like Mohit was saying, you should go with the return shipping, right? And they should do return receiving because this was damaged, right? So there was some issue with which you have received. Now, on the other scenario, where, the supplier is basically made this shipment by mistake, right? It can be sending to the wrong GLN. It can be sending the incorrect item serial numbers, right? Incorrect shipment to you. So whatever that mistake is, they can do cancellation. But then again, shipping is done, no receiving is done yet, so they can do shipping cancellation. Now let's look at another scenario. Shipping is done, and you have done the receiving also, like you were just mentioning. Now you cannot do shipping cancellation because the next step has been taken, has been transacted with Tatmeen. So now you have to do cancellation of receiving, and then he has to, the previous shipping party has to do a cancellation of the shipping. So this is how, in this manner, you can take care of cancellation also in this scenario.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Alex. Thank you. Safa, good morning.
Morning.
Safa, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it's related for the previous colleague that asked about the GLN for the customer that they didn't create it yet. Based on your feedback, you tell I cannot sell them any item if they didn't have GLN. For Tatmeen that يعني for product already reflect on Tatmeen. But what about my existing stock? I can sell normally without asking them the GLN.
Correct. Yes. You're the
Because
existing
still
stock.
we're facing this comment with our customer. Most of the customers, they committed to the idea that all the goods after 13th of December, it should be under Tatmeen. And they couldn't differentiate between the existing stock. I can sell it normally without requesting GLN because I cannot report it to Tatmeen as a system-wise. And the new shipment that it will reflect automatically in Tatmeen. So please, yani, we need any kind of document or letter to yani, let our customer understand this point.
Safa, we cannot issue any official document. You just need to refer to the ministerial decree. That's the only official document that you will find.
Type, okay. Thank you.
No problem. No. Faizan? Faizan, good morning.
Faizan, hello.
Hello, sorry, I was unable to unmute myself. Please, I just have two questions. Number one question is, we successfully commissioned the events on platform. We receive a warning message saying that GCP not valid. Is it because of a syncing issue or something?
No, that's because you're using a GCP, and that error, that warning will go away. It's not an error, it's just a warning. It will.
GCP not valid, that is an error.
GCP not valid, the error. Okay.
The partner master, right? So in the partner master, when you are sending the partner master from Brandsync to Tatmeen, the GCP is not sent, the GCP which you are using. So this error which you are receiving, where are you actually receiving this?
In the message log.
No, but which process are you trying to transact?
We are doing commissioning, shipping, and aggregation. We are doing all three events.
So in the commissioning, the G10s which you are using, those G10s are not, the GCP which are in that particular G10. That is not known to Tatmeen. So what you need to do is you need to go back to GS1 Brandsync and tell them that this is a GCP, and they can share this GCP as part of your partner master record as an additional GCP.
Okay, yeah, but it is already registered on the master product master file. If I can see in the partner display, if I see that the GCP is already registered as an additional GCP, but still we are getting the same error.
Okay, what you need to do is basically take the screenshots of that GCP. You're saying that it's part of your additional GCP, or just basically send your GLN information to us. Send the screenshot of the error which you're receiving, and also basically send the the record that
the XML.
Exactly. Just
Okay,
one
sure.
record which is failing basically.
And Faizan, also check the URL format that you are using, because the URL format will be having the GCP dot the location dot the extension. Make sure that you are using the dot at the right number of digits, because this is what GCP will be taken and tallied. Look into this as well before you send us the error message. Maybe that's the error.
Not okay, not noted. So I will just check it out with our agent, and we'll just get back to you with the XML files and the screenshot as suggested.
Okay.
But the event is successful. It's showing as commission is successful. Shipment event was successful.
See, commissioning is asynchronous. So first you will receive that the system has accepted the message for processing. Then you need to query with the message query API to check, okay, what is the status? Because system first accept the message, then it processes and it note down the whatever error is there. So you need to check the error from query API.
From query API. Okay,
Yeah.
not an issue. The second one question I have is, and we have actually reached out to Tatmeen onboarding about the agent license issue. So the product is registered under the GLN of agent, but when we commission this, we are getting an error. I'll just give you an error. The error says as agent license number does not match with the product agent license number.
This is in production?
In the production. And I have received a response actually yesterday afternoon that it is because the agent license number in the ship is blank, and we have raised with Mohab for further assistance.
Yes, so this because the Tatmeen does a verification of agent license number that is coming from import permit system. Now this issue we have raised it to Mohab, and they are investigating this. As soon as we get some information, we'll let you know. Because this system is not in our control. This system is ministry system, import permit system. So we have raised it to them.
Okay, so until then, we are keep shipping our products to the market so that we are not out of stock. I hope that's not an issue.
Yeah, definitely. So there is Nepal has already explained, so don't stop the operations.
And once this issue is fixed, do you want us to again report it, or you don't need again us to report?
I cannot comment on that right now without the feedback from Mohab, because once the shipment permit is released, it cannot be changed. So we have to get the feedback, okay, for this particular case, are they updating it with the correct agent license number, or the issue is fixed and the next shipment permit will be fine. So I cannot comment right now.
Okay, not an issue. So we keep our data ready. If it is required, we can report anytime. So we are ready with that. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And with Faizan, I think we can conclude our call. Good to see that the number of questions has dropped down, which means that more people are able to use the system properly. Great news. We will share the meeting recording with you within 24 hours. Thanks a lot for joining us today. And if you have any question, please send it to onboarding@tatmeen.ae. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.